I would like to begin this by saying that it is currently the remains of a tropical storm outside, and I have a ginormous headache, and I'm here to answer all of your questions. Welcome to the Mario Kart Course Facts Q&A. I would make a joke here about how no one subscribed, but that would seem a little off considering we're only like 25 seconds into the video. But if you go down and you see that you aren't subscribed, you become subscribed. You aren't subscribed at the moment, so that can be fixed. But moving on, question number 1.
Why is the series ending?
So yeah, I decided to go and cut to the chase with the questions. So the main reason that the series is actually ending is I'm out of courses. I mentioned this back in the update video, which pretty much no one watched, but for those who did, this is kind of a repeat. I was planning to end the series with E3 because I thought Mario Kart 9 was going to be announced. And then that didn't happen. There are only 48 courses in Mario Kart, and I did 48 courses plus some. So I think in a grand scheme of things, I've really covered all of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I know about the battle courses, I know that they exist, but they're not really fitting the theme. I could do battle modes, but again, that's not a race. And part of the appeal was that I would do a course, and the length of the video was how long it took for me to do one lap. And I can't do a lap of the battle course, and to do a full game kind of doesn't fit the same thing. The other reason that the series is ending is I don't want it to define me as a whole. I'm incredibly thankful for everything that's occurred so far, but it just takes a lot of effort. And if you cannot tell, I'm kind of tired of having to do all of it. I'm incredibly thankful for all the support, though. Those two answers then leads into another question of why is the series ending? Because there are other games. The simple answer is I don't really have the other games. I played Mario Kart 7, I have a DS, I can play Mario Kart 7, but the fact of the matter is it's not that popular. But the fact of the matter is it's not as popular as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So I don't feel like I would get the same enjoyment out of it. And I could go back to the Virtual Console on the Switch and do the older Mario Kart games, but those just aren't as popular as the newer ones. And also, they are a completely different feel that I don't think I'm really equipped to deal with. I did consider going on to another game, which is Mario Kart Wii. The only problem is that I don't have a Wii. That's a major problem, because I can't really record me playing the courses if I don't have one. However, if one of you is willing to send me like a Wii, I would consider it. But I don't think that'll ever happen, so I'm not that worried about it. Now, next question.
What was the inspiration for the series?
So the inspiration of this I can really define into two different categories, short-term and long-term. Short-term was I was playing TikTok Clock on online one day. I mentioned that in the TikTok Clock video, but I was playing online and I was talking to myself about the course and the course's name, and I was, going on. And I just thought, why not do a series? I needed to get something started on TikTok anyway, because I wanted to basically start doing things creatively, but I needed an inspiration in something I was passionate about, and that just kind of hit me. The longer term was the leaks, of course those are in quotation marks, because they didn't actually mean anything, of Mario Kart 9. And we'll discuss those later, but I was really seriously believing that at E3 this year there was going to be Mario Kart 9. And of course it didn't happen, but that was the longer term. I wanted to have something out to show Mario Kart for it to then pay off at E3.
What happens next?
So what happens next is actually a lot of things happen next. Currently I have a new video once a week after this. This will be week 2 of 6 weeks straight of uploads. Pretty much, to make a long story short, I'm moving. And for the next 4 weeks or so, I will be without internet access because of where I'm moving to. So all of my videos and everything pretty much past this has already been made. It was made like a week or two in advance to now. This is actually the last video I'm making before I begin the process of moving. And it's a big, annoying process, but there will be more YouTube videos and clips of those will go up on TikTok. Eventually, when I come back, I will probably first make an announcement video on YouTube that I will have been gone for a while and that I'm back now. But I stream on Twitch Tuesdays and Fridays at 4:15 p.m. EST. You can transfer that in however you want. But yeah, a lot of stuff happens next. I'm very excited about it, but no buts actually. I am very excited about it. That's really about the end of that statement. Next question.
Why are your times so slow?
One of the main reasons that my times are so slow is that they're all uniform. One of the big problems I had with the series as a whole is I didn't want to be going too fast, because then I wouldn't be giving out as many facts, but I didn't want to be going too slow, because then it would be a drag to edit. So I found that 42 to like 48 seconds was that perfect middle point, where it was enough facts that I felt like I was giving enough, but it wasn't too slow. The other important part about it was engagement. So I'll talk about this later in questioning. Part of it was for engagement. My times are slow. I get people to comment. More people see the video. More people comment. The time is slow. So on and so forth. But another reason for that is character combinations. I didn't really communicate this to people. But one of the main reasons that the times were so slow is character composition. We'll discuss more of that later. And another reason about the timing with 45 seconds was that you knew it was 45 seconds going in. Like, for people that would stick around and watch, you didn't stay for that long. The major outliers would have been Baby Park if I didn't do it the way I did, because Baby Park ended up being like a minute, and the announcement video was 3 minutes long, and that was a mistake. I hated that. But every other video was like about 45 seconds long, which was perfect. It was consistent. It was great. But yeah, my times definitely were slow. And next question.
What was with the Toad Harbor thing?
So, the Toad's Harbor thing, the thing that I think has been the most controversial thing that I have said in the whole series, and even on TikTok as a whole. So, in the Toad's Harbor video, which is day 6 if you want to watch it, I said that you could cut through turns 1 and turn 2 at the very start if you turn to the right. So if you turn to the right at the very start, there's like a turntable for the trains/trams. I don't know what they're called. They look like streetcars to me. There's a pathway that you can go through there and cut through the first 2 turns on a straightaway. Now, I don't speak for anyone but myself, but I haven't done it. I haven't seen anyone do it. And I've only seen it mentioned once in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe wiki. There was a model of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with that in it for downloading to play on other systems like emulators. However, I mentioned it for one specific reason, which is the next question.
How did you blow up on TikTok?
This question is going to have a bit of a long-winded answer, but I would like to set the scene before we really get into this. Before I started this series, I had been uploading clips from my YouTube videos. There had been a little traction with these. I think one had 16,000 views before I eventually decided I had to take it down. And there were a couple others with like 200, 300 views. I had uploaded one video about the Dream SMP, where it's the Wilbur Soot cosplay. I guess it's cosplay. It's me in a yellow shirt with a toboggan, beanie, whatever you call it. And it's a joke from him deleting Twitter with an AJR song, I wake up and I'm not so mad at Twitter now. And, you know, the joke was Wilbur Soot day after deleting Twitter. That had like 50,000 views. So some traction, not a lot, but some traction. So I decided I am going to do a Mario Kart series. So, you know, I did some research. I looked up the best times to post. And then I did the prologue to day 3. Like, I made the prologue one day, then day 1, day 2, day 3. And I had some moderate success they got. And I realized that the better a video did, the more comments it had. So I did day 4. Like, I came from school, did all of day 4, uploaded day 4. Day 4 is where the series really took off. I made a passing mention to the underwater section that the world record uses, but I had never seen anyone use it to that time. I looked up the world record, but I didn't watch the world record. So it's not an incorrect statement to say I hadn't seen anyone go through the underwater section. I just knew that the world record uses the underwater section. And this inspired a lot of helpful comments to mention that the world record uses it. And the vid absolutely explodes. It gets, I think in the first day it had like 10,000 views maybe. Actually, I don't know. It definitely got big, and it got big fast. And that brought people to do that. I was editing it. I wasn't making it and then using the captions that TikTok had and the voice that TikTok had. I researched it all myself. I actually edited it with my own custom text and my own stuff. So when you look back, the quality of the series was actually very consistent. There was very little improvement, but it didn't go down. The views changed. Like, the amount of views that the videos got changed. But the quality of them never changed, which I'm very proud about. So day 6, I include this, and the video explodes again. And this just reinforced the idea that comments are the way to blow up. And if you want to blow up on TikTok, I would say use your comments to your thing. I guess in a long way of saying this, the best way that the way that I blew up on TikTok was that I shared not only just facts, but more opinions. Like, I inspired discussion, but not controversy. Controversy. Yes, English. Controversy. The more comments I had meant the more shares, meant the more people getting tagged in the comments, meant more people doing all this stuff that then led for the video to be shared more. Yeah, I very much blew up, primarily because I had a consistent quality and I inspired discussion. Next question.
Why did you use different characters every time?
So the reason I use different characters is because it's for hashtags, and the thing about the different characters is I was really worried when I was doing all the runs that I would run out of things to talk about. If I really ran out of things to talk about, I could talk about the character that I was playing as. So, for example, say, of course I was playing Daisy on. I could talk about Daisy and her various references in Mario Kart. So I could talk about how there's Daisy's cruise ship that's a course but didn't make it into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Or I could talk about Toad and talk about the Mushroom Gorge and Toad's factory and so on and so forth. The other thing is people have opinions on certain characters. So opinions lead to comments on whether or not I should play as this character, whether or not it's even a good character they should be in Mario Kart. And those comments lead to views, which means better. And that was something important that I made sure to do in the series. So now let's move on to some personal questions about me specifically.
Why stream on Twitch? Your audience is on TikTok.
So, why do I stream on Twitch when my audience is on TikTok? Fun fact, I actually don't like TikTok. I don't trust it is the main thing. Not in like the national security, it's leaking our secrets and so on and so forth. It's really more I don't like the way it functions. Success on TikTok seems to me that you will have a peak and then decline. It's like that with every social media, including like YouTube and Twitch, where you have like peaks and then after that you kind of decline and then you peak again and you decline. But that's really more of the fact I don't like how TikTok works. I think it's too temporary. So that's why I don't stream on here. I don't want to remain on TikTok. I very much have pushed YouTube. You're probably, hopefully actually, you're watching this on YouTube. But if you're watching the clip of this on TikTok, I won't forget about you. But definitely, please check out my YouTube and Twitch and elsewhere, because as much TikTok is very nice, but is not where I want you to know me from. I spend a lot more energy on YouTube and Twitch now. Next question.
What course do you have the worst luck on?
So the worst course luck is kind of subjective, but in the recent past, it has definitely been Mario Circuit GBA. Currently on the leaderboards of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe speedrunning, I am 148, and I have had multiple first place finishes stolen from me during speedruns on that course. And it sucks, but that was all live streamed on Twitch, so that's another reason for you to come check me out on Twitch, is because that's where I stream speedruns. But yeah, Mario Circuit GBA is where I think I have the worst luck.
What do you like in Mario Kart and how did you get into it?
So there are multiple levels to this question. One of the things that I like about Mario Kart is that skill matters, but it's not the only thing going. So, you know, you can play at very high levels not very high levels. It's not quite that big of a racing game in terms of, you know, accuracy and competitions. But there is a value to that because you can play Mario Kart with all your friends. That's one of the more important things about it. I played it before I even had consoles. The way I really got into it was Mario Kart Wii with my friends back when I was like first, second, third grade. My neighbor had a Wii, and I would go over to his house and we play Mario Kart Wii, and I would always do that. And then I think 4th grade, I saved up enough money to get a 2DS when it came out. Like, not when it came out, but like a couple months after it came out. And that had Mario Kart 7 on it. And of course, I was a 4th grader. Money did not necessarily come easily, and it took a long time to save up for that. And that was, you know, all of my birthday money and all of Christmas. And, you know, I did odds and ends around the house. So I didn't really have a whole lot of games, but the 2DS came with Mario Kart 7. So that was like my only game for a while. And I really got into that. And I got, all my friends also had it because they had DSs and 2DSs. So we could all play together, and I could play that by myself. And it was just fun. I really enjoyed it. Some of my friends had Wii U's. So I played 8 on there, which is where I learned Morton. And that's how I got into 8U. And then when the Switch came out, one of the first games I got on it was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I played that off and on for a while. And then pretty much quarantine happened, and I decided I wanted to try to get the golden cart in Mario, which led to me playing online because I wanted to get better, which led me to YouTube videos. The original 3 or 4 that I made on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, one of them is on, well, 2 of them are Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, one of them is Smash. And then that led to me being on TikTok Clock, and then led me to TikTok, and then that led me to speedrunning, and now we're here. So that's really how I got into it. In terms of like strictly Mario Kart things that I like, you can play with skill, but you don't have to. You can play with friends. It was free for, not free, it was included with the system costs for a lot of things, and all my friends had it. So yeah. Last question.
What do you want in Mario Kart 9, and when do you think it will come out?
So, I have a controversial opinion in terms of like what I want for the gameplay of Mario Kart 9. Less drifting being the defining factor in builds. So currently the best builds in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, depending on where you go, is usually combination of Roy, Donkey Kong, or Wario, because they're very heavy characters, and they charge up drifts relatively fast. So I very much enjoy drifting. I'm glad that they have that in, because it requires skill. It is not an easy thing to master. But it definitely should not be the defining factor in builds. I think what they should do is they should make it so that there's multiple routes. So, you know, there are advantages to each route. And of course, one of them will always be better for each course. But to pretty much spend a lot more focus on not only being a party game, but being good for higher level players. Of course, Nintendo never does this. We've seen them try and take down Smash's competitive scene for years. But that doesn't stop me from wanting what I want. But pretty much to make off-road characters, like dedicated off-road builds, good for certain courses, to make really intense courses for handling. Some courses are just straight line speed, some courses are drifting based. Pretty much you can be good at all the courses, but drifting is not the make or break thing for higher level. Another thing that I want that's definitely won't happen, was like a Smash Ultimate style story mode. It's not relevant to the actual game, but for the people that want it like I do, where you start with like just Mario and just a cart, the standard cart, and then you have to win races and you unlock Luigi, then you do all the other stuff, and then you can do that slowly. That would be awesome. I would totally love that. The problem is you have to do that while still also having everything unlocked for like the party game mode. So that way, you know, you don't lose the fact that everything is unlocked, and that's great. But for the people that want the story mode, or story, I guess in air quotes, mode, it's good for them. The final thing that I would really like is more courses. 48 courses is a lot of courses, I won't lie to you, but bring back all the retro courses. Not all, but you know, all the important ones. Like, bring back the ones from Mario Kart 7. More than just Piranha Plant Slide. Bring back the Woohoo Island courses. Bring back Coconut Mall. Bring back Mushroom Gorge. So on and so forth. All the courses. I would really love it if they would bring back all the characters as well. So, you know, you can play as Birdo. You can play as a Goomba. Kinda, if you exist in if you've been in a spin-off before, you're in this one. Kinda like the Smash Ultimate, everyone is here. But also so that you have a lot of different options. Because even if you have all the courses, only certain characters will play online. And although that sucks, that's just how it works. And, you know, bringing back all the courses and all the characters would be totally great. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't care if they just directly copied and pasted from another game, as long as they made it very clear that's what they were doing from the start. But yeah, that's the end of the video, because I've answered all your questions, and there's probably going to be more of these in the comments, so I might check the comments when I get back, and I might drop an answer here and there of what I saw. But, yeah, bye!